traders, happy Monday. I was going to say we hit our growth target. All right, pretty awesome. We'll go over the trades and see what trades did it. We had two snapbacks in New Zealand and Aussie snapbacks here. We can look at those. Let's look at the. By the way, the account's up 46%, which starting with 50 G's, we're now at 73,305. Here's the two overnight trades. We had Aussie dollar 57.54. See that right there, and then the New Zealand dollar 56.39. 13 and 17 pips on those, so about 30 pips. That's 3% account growth, which you can see 2.99%. Didn't have any breakout trades. I don't know if you guys saw, I put out a breakout part 1 and part 2. There's more coming, but if you want to see where we're at right now, I can show you. So those videos are like a week. You know, I finally got them up, but they're like a week or two old on the breakout. So by the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to the Forex Malibu and the FibMatrix YouTube channels, go ahead and subscribe to those channels, because the videos will make it there first before I get a chance to send an email out, before I get a chance to update the website. They go to those YouTube channels first. So if you want them as soon as they hit, please just subscribe to the FibMatrix and Forex Malibu. I know they're basically the same, but I would just subscribe to both of them if you want to, because I don't know which one I'm going to post to first usually. I've got the Forex Malibu, which I've had for years. I've had that for like 15 years. I'm not going to give it away, but the FibMatrix I have for this new version of the software, so I have them both going. So I got a bunch of followers on Forex Malibu that I don't want to abandon, or just if I start doing FibMatrix only. So I kept more Forex Malibu and FibMatrix, so I would just subscribe to them both. All right, but I do want to show you. Let's see what the breakout's been doing. There's a few. This is a good time for this kind of stuff right now. Let me bring it up, because remember, there's a couple different settings. But first I want to show you the compounding account. Okay, look at this thing. Now I forget, I haven't shown the compounding account yet on the videos. I've only showed the preliminary accounts, which I'm going to start getting into the compounding accounts on the update videos. But you can see this is up 571 pips, hitting about half the trades. Not only is it hitting half the trades, it's got a 2-to-1 reward to risk. So it's hitting more than 2-to-1, because 30 to 15 would be 2-to-1, but it's 35, so it's actually another third, right? It's like 2 1/3 times to 1. Our best trade, you can see here how it's very nicely skewed. Our best trade in pips, 55 pips. Our worst trade, 16. That's almost 4-to-1 risk reward, or reward to risk on that one. Our expectancy, almost 8 pips, guys. That means every time we throw a trade, win or lose, we throw 100 trades, we should get 800 pips profit. And it's close. We've got 70-something trades, 571 pips profit, which is 61% account growth, because it's compounding. All right, we can look at the trades. Nothing overnight, obviously. Today's date is what, the 23rd? So last trades were on the 20th here, which was Friday. So we haven't had any trades today, no open trades. Friday was a good day. I think we might have gone over a little bit. There was 95 pips, but only 30 to the negative side, so 60 pips on Friday. 45. It looks like another loser there. All right, so I don't know what to say about this. It's doing great, but I do want to show you some of those preliminary results, because on some of the videos I've showed you guys. Hey, Steven, we're on the breakout trade. Okay, so this right here is the breakout trade on the compounding account. The winner of the preliminary made it to the compounding, but I've got another preliminary that we're going to have to stick on a compounding account, because we got another preliminary setup that's really just killing it, honestly. And I'll show you that one. But so this is the compounding account. It's at 8,000. It started at 5,000, right? So it's profited 3,000. That's 60% of the account. And by the way, only since the 27th of February, we're talking less than a month, we're at 60% growth. And by the way, we're also talking about less than a month, almost 50% growth on this account. And there's no breakouts at all on this setup. No breakouts on the trade room setup. But yeah, I mean, I'll go over the settings on this. Basically, it's this. I'll show you, and they're in the videos. This is basically the 1530. I keep calling it the 1530 in all the videos. Those are just the time settings, 3 and 22. Honestly, I would change this to 19. I just haven't done it on this account because it's doing well. I don't want to change anything, but honestly, I would probably change this to 19 because rollover is at 20. And you really don't want to be in a, if you don't have to be in a trade at 20, you don't want to be because the spreads jump. Sometimes they jump bigger than your stop of 15 pips. I've seen pound dollar jump to a 20 pip spread at rollover. All right, so 15 pips hard stop. So that means you'll never have more than a 15 pip stop. 75 pip hard target. It probably won't hit that 75 pips. It probably will not. I disable all these trade management, and then this is the big setting here. This part. All right, so after 30 pips of profit, it looks for a 1-car roadblock. That's the settings on this one. 30 pips profit, 1-car roadblock, 15 pips stop. So you see, it's minimum 2-to-1 reward to risk. But since it goes 30 and then it starts looking for a roadblock, often, most of the time, it gets more than 30. Now, I do have some setups where it looks for a 2-column roadblock. It would be a 2 in this column. That means it'll have to go a lot further than 30 to find the exit. So you'll see a lot of 50, 60 point trades if you set this number to 2. I'm going to keep this one on 1. I have settings that are using the 2. The next one I'll show you, one of the other ones I'll show you, has a 2-column there after 40 here. But we're just going to keep 30. And I know you're probably saying that's not 30, that's a 300. That's because you need to keep that extra 0 at the end as a fractional pip. So this is really 30.0 pips, but it's in points. So there's 10 points per pip. You know, I don't want to confuse you guys, but that's just how it's set up for now. Okay, so that's the settings on this one. So this is the compounding. I'm going to show you the same account settings on the preliminary, just so we can catch you up to date on that. Let me switch accounts. This is the compounding account. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the preliminary account where I've got several setups running. I've told you guys to follow along on the magic numbers. So that compounding account I just showed you is the same as what the preliminary account that I'm about to show you now, which is the 100 5354. All right, so this is that same setup. It's been running a little longer, and you can see it's up 667 pips. See, it's that other account's only taken 75 trades. This is taking 270 something trades, and you can see it means it goes through some losing streaks every now and then. All right, so we took 70 and we were up. I want to say 500. I forget. We just saw the number. Whatever the number was, it was like 500 something pips. This has taken 200 more trades and it's only up 100 more pips. Same exact setup. The difference is a few things. One, the setup I showed you on the compounding account actually shuts itself down after growing 2%. Or actually, I've got that one set at 4%, I think, not 2%. Where this one will not shut itself down. So this will keep trading. All right. Anyway, so this is the 100 number if you're checking on those. I think the last update, this account that I put on the YouTube channel, this same account was at 440. So it's up 267 pips since that last update that I put on. So that's good. Now I want to show you another magic number. This is that identical 1530. I want to show you one that's a 20 pip stop and looks for a 2-column roadblock after 40 pips. All right, I'll show you the difference on that right now. All right, that magic number is 101. So 101, 53, and 54. Let me analyze that. Now here is, look at this one, guys. Now this magic number is 101, 53, 54. All right, it's got the settings are the same as before, except it's got a 20 pip stop. It looks for a 2-column after 40, and look, it's averaging almost 15 pips higher than that 40. This has made 1,200 pips. The percentage is lower. It's hitting around 30% of the trades, but the risk reward is almost 3-to-1. At 60, it would be 3-to-1. So up tons of pips here. That would probably be a double. That would be a double easy on this account. And what time did it start? We're talking February 5th, so we're looking at a month and a half right now. So this is the next setup that will go onto a compounding account. We've got a lot of trades in the history. We've got 200 trades. We've hit 30%. We've hit 72 of them, of 210 trades, basically, and up 1,200 pips. All right, expectancy almost 6 pips a trade. That's really good. All right, so the only thing is you got to know, and this is why you don't want it on your daily trading account, because look, this thing can hit losers in a row. Okay, well, okay, we'll show you this one real quick. It's another breakout that I think I touched on in one of the videos. The magic number is a little different. So this is another breakout version. Same basic setup, only difference is the risk reward. So it's 15 to 45. It's 3 to 1, and it's averaging about 50. So that other one was 20, averaging about 50. This is 15 stop, averaging almost 50 on a trade. Up 665. Still 30% less. The trades doesn't hit a lot, so you will get a lot of losers. But the winners are enough, 72. Because this looks for a, is it a one column after? I guess it is just a one column after. But we got a 72 there. So this is another one that takes a lot of losses, but the winners will make up for it. There you go. So it's up 665 after how long? February 24th. So 1 month. Just want to get that one out there. That's the one is 654 is the magic on that one.